Hey everyone, a little tired. I haven't been sleeping so well. I wanted to touch base with everyone. There has been things I've been experiencing. I don't know if I ever shared with anyone. My mom has, I think my mom has mentioned it before on a broadcast with me once when she was on the telephone in 2015, I believe, on you now. But I remember there was a discussion on it that I'm autistic. So the reason I used to always wear my headsets is to help with, reducing sound. You know how like when someone's autistic, certain sounds and certain subtle abrupts of just clicking, clatter, like something like this. Like it doesn't bother me as much right now because I have this on adaptive hearing. So when I hear the sound, it's not as intense or too high. So I had a situation at the Panera Bread in Feasterville, Trevose, where they called the police on me because I asked for an accommodation and asked them if they can tell some other patron if they could try to be a little less, because they were purposely taking the words. You know how like when you play the word games and there's tiles and stuff? So, and I don't know why this is starting to happen with me. I mean, this is probably something that's developed in the past few years where any kind of clicking of that material, it's like, it kind of gives me that, it makes my blood run cold, and I don't know what it is. Now me, I don't like confrontation. I do not like dealing with people directly. So I did go to the manager to try to ask, or a staff member, either one would have worked. And I tried to ask them if they can reduce the amount of times they're doing the thing, because if they're shuffling the stuff there, they can reduce it. They were purposely taking them and going like this, picking up and dropping them on each other. When I asked the one time, because I did ask politely the one time to them, and they said, we'll try. So then that made me decide, okay, let me just talk to the staff member. There's plenty of other seating. I had a certain seating that allowed me to plug in my computer and stuff because I was trying to look for at least a part-time job because I'm trying to get on disability. And the guy that I'm working with on disability was amazing yesterday. He was very understanding, and surprisingly from the government. You would think he would have rushed me off the phone and not even care, but he just sat there and said, I understand. He's like, it's hard, I mean, there's been even times where I've been so depressed that there's times I just don't like being here, right? I'm not saying I'm not the S word at all, but it's just the intensity of this, how worse it's getting for me in life. And this is why I'm trying to get on disability, so I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with being out in public so much and things like that. So, but I want to go over that. I'm going to make a YouTube video of it and go over the whole situation of what happened. I would appreciate people take the time to, raise awareness to autism, because I am on the spectrum of autism. I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in my early years in school. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you all soon.